And welcome back to Ozarks Live. We are here with our friend Mike Carr. It's great to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to talk about the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II and the USS Missouri. Talk about what brings you to town.
So the Missouri and our organization have been in the middle of our 75th anniversary year since January. January was the 75th anniversary of the launching of the ship. Lieutenant Governor Kehoe and a bunch of people from Missouri were there. June was the 75th anniversary of the ship's commissioning.
Was that the 11th?
Yes, it was.
That's my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Just thought I'd throw that in.
Yeah,
I was on your website, yeah.
The post office issued a stamp that day, probably in honor of the ship.
Now,
and
this
in
was
honor
before I
of
was
your
born,
birthday.
of course,
Of
but
course.
just
a
I couldn't help but
yeah.
notice it was my birthday.
Yeah.
So, anyway, go ahead.
And then next year, of course, will be the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. And there's federal legislation which has been passed that requires DOD to support all of these activities. It'll begin in May in Washington, D.C. with VE Day, and then end in September in Hawaii, because Hawaii is where the USS Missouri is. And as most Missourians should know, World War II ended on the decks of the Missouri in Tokyo Bay on September 2nd, 1945.
What amazes me about the Missouri is for years and years and years, this has been kept up by, I guess, a dogged group of people. This is not like a federal funding to keep this all going through the years, is it?
No, we're a private 501c3. The ship was donated to us in 1998. We are fortunate, though, to get 600,000 visitors a year. Actually, sometime in the next 30 to 40 days, we'll welcome our 9 millionth visitor. Oh. And it's all those visitors walking through the gate that provide us with most of the funds that we need to do the ship restoration. But, of course, we're always looking for help.
Of course you are. Talk about the ship itself. What do we see when we
Well, this is the Missouri is one of the most famous ships in the history of the U.S. Navy. It was the last battleship, which is a class of ships launched by the United States, the last battleship ever commissioned by the United States, and the last battleship ever decommissioned in the entire world in March of 1992. Participated in World War II, of course, the Korean War, and after being brought out of mothballs in the 1980s, was a significant part of Operation Desert Storm, the liberation of Kuwait. Actually, the Missouri fired the very first shots in that conflict. And then it had the honor of being the centerpiece for the 50th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1992, or 1991, and then after that was decommissioned.
How can people get involved with the work? I mean, the celebrations are going to be, you know, coming left and right. How can they get involved with the work, with helping this be maintained?
Well, the ship, we're doing a ton of work on the ship, including restoring the teak deck. It's about 75% done. It is magnificent. And as we've gone through the restorations, we have been able to recover a lot of the original deck. And you see some pieces here right in front of you. And these are gifts that we've made for people that want to join our family. Go on our website and make a donation of some kind, and they'll be able to get a piece of this of the ship and be a part of the ship if they can't come and visit. But of course, we would rather that people come and visit. Next September, there'll be 5 days worth of activities that you can participate in. The actual September 2nd ceremony itself, which we've done every year, has always been free and open to the public, and it will be next year as well. So it's an exciting time to also recognize the service of the people who fought in World War II, because frankly, next year will probably be the last time that we as a nation can ever honor these men and women. And we're trying everything we can to reach out and try and identify anyone who was actually on the ship on September 2nd, 1945, because they will be our special guests next year. We've actually I've been able to identify 13.
Great.
But we're always looking for information on others who may have been here so they can come at our expense and be part of the celebrations next year and to honor them.
Wouldn't you love to be there for that?
Oh,
September?
yeah.
I think we need to take the whole show over there.
I've been on the deck of the Missouri, and we need to go. All of you need to go, too.
Unbelievable. Well, thank you for sharing all of this with us, Mike.
Well, thank you again for having me. Yeah. Again, our website is ussmissouri.org. They can go find more history of the ship and also become part of our family.
It is a fascinating website.
Thank
You learn a lot. Mike, thank you so much.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
be right back after this.